Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Plays Games. We're back with Detective Grimoire, and last time we discovered Echo, who's apparently been there the whole time, and I'm very sus of him, so let's get going. Hi. Speak of the devil. You're done talking to him, okay. What am I doing then? Oh, Officer James. No, Officer James at the dock. I forgot about that. Hi there.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I
didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to. Oh. The fuck? Well, chapter 4 was incredibly short. Okay. I don't think I'll make a separate video for the final chapter. Let's continue, I guess. I mean, should we fill out everything? Let's go back a minute. Okay, so let's just, let's go talk to everybody and show them all the items.
Why?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna flick through all these. I will only show you if it's important.
No thanks, my friend. A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
Well, yeah, the boss is dead, so probably.
Ah, yes, Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well. And we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here. The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Okay, so that's Echo done. One down. Kajillion to go.
Yes, that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there? That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook.
Okay, you're the one that told us about it.
Might be important.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
I'm not surprised with that, Nick.
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch it, and I'm It's a colorful piece. It should open if I...
Okay. The fuck would the number be?
Oh?
How do I get into your tent, dude? Is that 1930... 1934? Is that it? So 1934? Yeah.
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo. Bad news. Remington is dead. I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest in vain? They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. That's all he's written.
I'm missing a clue somewhere. That's annoying.
It's a humble gift shop. Boggy dolls. A Boggy's. Maybe I'll get one, and it's a map of the swamp. It's a framed drawing. What a shame, it's not even signed. It's a photo of the swamp. Well, brightly colored is there? What on? This is too clear.
Oh. There's a Boggy hat. Why is that in the... I don't... Oh, right, okay. Whatever. Right, okay. So, apparently some Boggy hat was in the thingy. Right. Okay. Let's whiz around this quickly.
He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know. The world's premier director. The king of wit and whimsy. You met him? You're a lucky man.
You have no nose.
He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course. Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible! Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Oops.
Well, apart from yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
Yeah,
for him,
but
I think so,
that's
yes.
the last one off for him.
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Dude, it's sat right out on the table.
This is just a piece of junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature. A good example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form, they often use that little red bucket to hide them. Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really. The real swamp creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
I don't know. Uses them as other mitts.
So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
That was a bit ominous.
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret. Oh yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
Dude, I'm asking every person every question and showing them every bit of bullshit I've picked up. Think I got that covered.
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
Dude! You're not interested in yourself. Fair enough.
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference, anyway?
Everything! The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Alright, I'm done with you.
He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old. That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes?
Are you going to tell me?
No.
Aww.
They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum. A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse.
Yes, you are, and
I
yes, you
heard
do.
She wasn't so keen on visitors, though. I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all.
Okay. Done with you.
He's dead, but he always knew what he was getting involved with. That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently. That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains.
Interesting, you knew that.
It's the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently. It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there. You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically. But I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly. He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular. I always thought it was weird that his feet are in that little bucket all the time.
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some sort of boggy foot soaker.
And that would be the one product I'd consider buying. That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before. They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
That's fair enough. Plus get out of
Is that
retail
your new
towards the
friend?
girl.
Sweet. I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
So I'm missing something on someone. I haven't asked someone about Remington. And also, this is 69%. What am I missing? Okay, this is handy. It tells me where I've missed stuff. So no clues there. Okay, so we need to go to the crossroads. Crossroads, office, museum. Woods. All of the tea tree house. Cafe. So there's loads. Okay, so let's go crossroads first.
It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it? There's a whole load of... Or should I just... There's a book. How fast? A little blanket. A shipwreck? And what?
Hi!
Aha! The
What are you
great
doing here?
detective returns. Did you run out of ideas?
No?
Need a little push in the right direction?
No, I'm just... There you go.
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
Yep.
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll ever tell me something I can actually understand.
Alright.
What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently.
Oh!
Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Alright, I haven't... That? Is that right? Oh no, that's the bottom
I
of that.
recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene. This staircase is and this... The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
Yeah, that's what they were
The water's
talking about
clear
in
here. I can see my... Not
the
bad.
photo.
Hmm. It's only recently been moved. That might. It says another, but hunting memorabilia, claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so
okay, so that's what I was
disturbing.
missing for what's-his-face.
Something. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Okay, so there we go. I have talked to all the suspects, I've got all the information, I am 100% done. So let's get going, shall we? Go talk to what's-his-face. Wait, no, 1 second. Hi!
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no. I don't believe he could ever hurt anyone.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
You're welcome, kid. Okay, so yeah, I guess because I've been fast-tracking on the map a lot, I've been missing this girl popping up through the chapters, but that is also done now. Right, now we're going to go talk to this guy and go into the final chapter. Let's continue.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
There you go.
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
Missing page?
What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
Yep.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the
That
victim's
would be
chest?
the murder weapon, babe.
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
Ah, but this swamp slime was one of the reasons Boggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think. This
It's
stuff is an
swamp
uncanny
juice.
resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure Remington got
That?
ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Okay, continue.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire.
Yes?
One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out.
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right.
Okay.
Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Right, so that is ripping. Third. Clang. No, that's that one.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Ah, excellent. There's
Cool.
just two small details bothering me.
What?
First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
It's inside the boggy head.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
Okay. Hello, I am the murderer. Piece 3.
Wait! You never found the body piece! The torso!
You're right, and I never would have found it.
But Echo's wearing it.
Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made out of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
To
soften...
soften the impact from a bullet!
Dude,
Aha!
could you stop interrupting?
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume? But how? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
Okay.
I don't
Continue.
know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Boggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
Now you're
Not
interrupting.
unless you're in on the secret.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hunting photo here.
The hunting
it.
photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But
the...
what about Remington?
Okay.
He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not
Okay,
even exist.
how about we all stop
And
interrupting
that's
each
why
other?
Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective,
Yes.
You. It's
finished. Don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
It doesn't make a difference.
You're right. It doesn't make any difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down the...
Hey, wait!
What the... Bye then. Hi, Boggy. Nice feet.
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
Cute. Yeah, that was really adorable. I like that. That was a nice little game to play. Ooh, hello. Ooh, this is so fast. Okay. Wow, these credits are insanely fast. Could you not slow down a bit? So give these people a chance to be properly credited?
Grimoire.
Yes?
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We better be.
Cool. Okay, so I'll have to look if there's another game. Yeah, that was lots of fun. It's just kind of what I needed, just a quick little, you know, light-hearted game to play. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Obviously, you know, now you know who the killer is, and I did everything 100% pretty much. So I liked the humor in the game. I liked some of the options of, like, when you're sorting your thoughts, he has thoughts about his eyebrows and ghosts and his hat and stuff, so that's kind of cute. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I will look up if there are other games in this series, and if so, I'll definitely be playing them at some point. So that's all for now with Detective Grimoire. I'll speak to you soon, and thanks for watching.